woke up like this, I was like, okay, am I addicted to my phone? Like, have you ever looked at your screen time numbers?
And I looked at it and I was like, dang, this is like, it's like double digits.
Do it for the mind. I ain't gonna do it. Keep your attention span intact.
Touch grass.
Touch grass. You've never done that in 2025?
No.
You didn't know that was a thing in 2025?
No.
In 2025? Hi, I'm Corinne.
And I'm Kayla.
And you're listening to the Between Sisters podcast. And today we're talking about how we cannot get off our phones sometimes, okay? I saw a tweet and it was talking about this guy basically said someone at his work was on their phone and they got a text of someone breaking up with them, and then they were upset and crying at work, and their boss was like, well, that's why you shouldn't be on your phone. And I was like, that's crazy, because that actually happened when I was in high school and working at Gap.
Wow.
Someone was dating. It was two people that were working there, were dating each other, and the girl was there at work on her shift, got a text from him, I guess, and like started crying. She was like, in the corner, she came up to me because it was only like 3 of us there at the time, and she was like, I'm sorry, like I have to go, and I was like, what? And then 10 minutes later, another coworker came in to clock in for her shift and basically told me she had confessed her feelings to the guy and he went and broke up with her to be with her. And I was like, wait. And like, that's why the girl left, because she was crying and upset, and that's what happened. And she found out through a text and it ruined her day. And I was like, dang, that's so crazy, because when I worked there, we sure enough weren't supposed to have our phones on the floor, but we all would take our phones, because I used to have my phone as an emergency. I wouldn't be on my phone, but she was on her phone.
I know for me, I was in high school as well. I was a lifeguard in high school, and people would have their phone. You know, you're not supposed to have it, but they would have their phone. And there was this time where a few of the lifeguards, you know, they're talking to each other, texting, relationship problems. You know, it's like these two are texting and they like each other, but then really they're dating another lifeguard. It was a big mess and blow up in the, you know, break room. But we were not supposed to have our phones when we were out, you know, like watching and doing our stuff.
It's nothing worse than getting some bad news and you're at work.
Yes.
And you're like, ugh.
And you can't move, like you
can't do anything about it.
You can't move, you can't go anywhere. Like you're just like,
you get bad news at work. That is like the worst thing. And you can't catch an attitude.
Right. You have to still be like on, like, cause you're at work.
Child. You going through the motions. You like, whole time you want to run in the bathroom and like call 10 people. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. That is the worst. Maybe they have that rule for a purpose.
They definitely have that rule.
No, I mean, they have that rule because it's like, do your work.
Yeah.
But also, maybe you would not be, you know, feeling how you feel and trying to get through the workday. Mind you, you was already trying to get through the workday. Now you're upset and you got 4 hours still. God.
Already took your break.
Already took your break.
Like,
You can't call anybody.
Like,
oh. You might have to go take a walk.
Literally.
Okay. But I just feel like the whole attention span of the world right now is under attack because of TikTok.
Honestly, I feel like we can take it all the way back to Vine. Okay, 6-second videos.
Do it
That's
for the
what
Vine. I ain't
started
gonna do it. Do it for the Vine. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the Vine.
I hope she's doing good. But like literally though, like that's what started it. Like 6-second videos. Now of course you know, fast forward to TikTok. Like
no Vine slander, because everybody had their attention span still when Vine was out. Be real. Be real.
I don't know.
Be real.
I mean, it was a great app, but I don't know.
Everyone.
That's why I said it was the start. It was the start.
To me, because we was like, what grade were we in Vine? Right. Yeah. So we still had our attention span. Yeah. We were still going into class with a paper and a pencil and being able to write an essay right there during the class period and turn it in.
Very true.
And it was high level.
Very true.
Now, TikTok. Can you go and write that and stay with your attention span? I don't know. So Vine, so not too much on Vine because we still had our attention spans.
We did.
I'm
I don't know, and I think even though we had Vine, I feel like when it was time to be in school, like we weren't on
right.
Vine, like we were in.
Well, I mean, I don't know what the kids are doing.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but I'm just thinking about we knew how to separate the two.
I mean, they probably do too. Some of them, there's like different people,
course.
But I think the attention span of people, not just the kids in school, 100%. It's everyone. Like. It's everyone. They are just, that's all they know. Like, they haven't known other things. But it's everyone. Everyone's attention span is under attack. Mm-hmm. And people are, even because you're scrolling, but then you could also times 2 the video and speed it up. So not only are you watching a 30-second video, you're watching it on 2 times speed.
I'm not going to lie, I do that every time. To me, I'm like, ooh. I
don't do it every time. I do it sometimes if they're taking too long
to get to
it. Mm-hmm. Like I just watched a TikTok and they had bought each other ugly shirts for the airport. Yeah. And they was taking too long to take them out the package. And I'm like, I'm irritated. Yeah. I will scroll. Like, let me see the shirt. So I do it on stuff like that. I do it
on stuff when they just take too long to talk. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's when I do it. You know what I mean?
Long explanation videos, and then you're like, after a while, I just scroll. I'm like, I can't either get to the juice or get out of my way. But I also feel like that can be, because some people are like, how do I fix my attention span? I'm trying to like mend my attention span. I feel like, bless you. I feel like if you're reading, like read. Yeah. Reading is like, you sit down, you don't pick up your phone, you read whatever, how many pages, a chapter or something of your book. That is the easiest way to keep your attention span. I mean, I enjoy reading. I read anyway. I read all the time. I read a ton of books. Always have. But like, just read. I feel like people don't read as much.
Read it. Don't do the audiobook.
Right. That. Really come on
it.
now.
Like, really read it.
And I like a good audiobook too.
Mm-hmm. For sure. 100%.
But I'm a very much physical book girl. I can't even get into the Kindle. And I want to. Yeah. I want to so bad. I used to have a Kindle when I was a kid, but I couldn't get into it because I love a physical book. Like, I feel like take a physical book. You're already looking at the screen so much throughout your day. Take a physical book, read. Keep your attention span intact.
Touch grass.
Touch grass. Because you got to think, if your attention span is going, can you sit down and write a full page paper?
No, at that point, can you even have conversations? Like, full-blown, like, actual conversation.
Can you watch a full episode of a show? Like, and fully be locked in? Right. Without looking at your phone?
Dang. I didn't even think about it like that.
Because a lot, I work in TV and film, and, like, sometimes some certain people that, like, friends or colleagues or, like, whatever, like, who work on different shows and stuff, they're like, this certain show, a lot of people will watch on their phone. So it's like, you got to make sure what they're hearing, they can follow along. And I'm like, that's so crazy that like now it's like, you can't, some shows, you can't make it where you have to be looking like 100%. Like some shows, yes, but like some shows, they're specifically like, okay, make sure they can understand even if they're looking at their phone. Wow. Because people's attention spans are like short. That short right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang, okay. No, that's really wild.
Read a book, y'all. Like, keep your attention span. Hold on to it tight because I feel like that's a muscle that you have to
you're not using
work and use. Mm-hmm. And then you get into doom scrolling, which we're all victim to.
Yeah, I was about to say.
If you say you never doom scrolled, you're a liar.
You're a liar.
Everyone has doom scrolled. Yeah. One time, this was a couple years ago, This was when I was in college. I was doom scrolling so bad in my bed. I probably had like classes and stuff that day. I was doom scrolling so bad in my bed. I'm laying in the bed scrolling. My roommate's in there, and our friend who lived in the room across from us is in there. I fall asleep in my bed because I'm in my dorm. I fell asleep scrolling. So I'm like this with my phone in my hand, falling asleep. My friend in the room, before she left the room, she actually took my phone out of my hand and put it on the charger, which that's a real friend.
Yeah, W friend.
W friend. But I woke up and my hand
Like that.
like my hand was still there in that position. And I was like, that's when I knew enough. When I woke up like this, I was like, okay, am I addicted to my phone? Like, now we need to stop. And I feel like that's when I started doing it less, because I was like, that's crazy to wake up like this.
No, for me, when I started doing it less, I was doing the same thing, laying in bed, scrolling, whatever, and I'm falling asleep. Next thing you know, I wake up and I see that I've sent TikToks to people, like, in the messages. And I'm like, I don't even know what these videos are. Like, literally, and I'm like...
I'd be like, no.
I was so, like, oh my God. I'm like, who did I send this to? And now they're, like, looking. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, this was an accident, whatever. But I'm like, okay, this is a problem. Because now I'm sending videos to people.
Right.
I didn't even... And it's an accident because my hand is slipping and I'm falling
What did
asleep.
you say? Were you like, oops, sorry, I was sleeping?
Yeah, like, I was just like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I accidentally sent it. I felt that I was sleeping. Like, what else could I say? Or some of them I was still able to, like, delete for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, I can do that. But it's like, I was like, okay, this is a problem.
Or have you ever, like, before bed, like, we're scrolling and you started to fall asleep and, like, you, like, and then you looked up and you thought you was gonna, like, almost comment, like, something. Like,
yeah, and it's adding someone. That's the problem. It was
replying to someone, like.
And I'm like, oh my God.
And you were just trying to read the comments. Oh my gosh, yeah. No, doom scrolling at night when you're trying to fall asleep is a dangerous game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it shouldn't. Oh man, I cannot believe that you sent the people this
I
time.
did. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And one, oh my God, I know one, it was like something like a bra. I was like, oh God.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
This is so embarrassing. Like, it was so bad. Cause I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Have you ever looked at your screen time numbers?
Yeah, like, I don't look at it as much now, but like, I know when they first started doing it, and I looked at it and I was like, dang, this is like, it's like double digits. It was too much. It was embarrassing. Like, I got embarrassment looking at it, and I'm the only one seeing it. Like, I was like, oh.
I love that that's a feature, because that needs to be a feature. It is so necessary.
Yeah.
Cause like if you get them double digits, you looking at it like, how?
Right? How? Because you're thinking, I'm not on my phone that much.
Like, how are you in double digits? Like, so I feel like that's so important to make sure that you're like, I'm not gonna be on my phone like that. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna be doing all that stuff. Or if you are on your phone, it's important for context though. Like, I feel like if you are on your phone and your screen time is high, like, what is it high on?
Right.
Exactly. Gmail?
Right.
Because then you get into the money.
Right.
Outlook?
Right.
Then that's fine. TikTok? Unless you're posting, editing, doing research. Whatever. For, but like, just your leisurely scroll should not be 10 hours.
Yeah.
There's not even enough TikToks on TikTok to me to be watching TikTok for 10 hours. How many videos popped up on your For You page?
Well, I mean, it's going to keep going. That's the problem. It's going to keep going.
You can't find 10 hours of videos.
And it's not like, you know how Instagram used to be like, oh, you've seen everything already. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's like you kind of stop. TikTok, it's just going to keep going. You know what I mean? Like, you got to just, for yourself, be like, let me get off the app.
Yeah. Like, I feel like context is important. Like if you have a YouTube video playing from your phone, cast it on your TV, like that's different. You're listening to your YouTube video, you're doing stuff around the house, like different. Like there's context there. But have you ever done where you lock your app?
Honestly, didn't even know you could do that. So I've never done that.
What?
I don't even know how you do that. Like, I don't even know what that is.
You go on and you like put a limit.
Are people doing that?
You've never done that in 2025?
No.
You didn't know that was a thing in 2025?
No.
In 2025? I'm just like,
No.
everyone knew that.
Well, not me.
That was an update years ago. They probably put that on there in 2016.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they
know,
did. That's why, like, in 2025, you never heard of that?
I never needed to lock my phone, lock my app.
It's not about needing. It's like when it first came on, everyone was like, oh, I think it came on when they started showing screen time. It came on at the same time.
Oh.
It's in the same little area of your settings.
I never heard of it.
Anyway,
I don't know what
you
that
can
is.
lock you can basically set a limit. Like you can click Instagram, limit 30 minutes. And then you only, after you've used Instagram for 30 minutes that day, it locks it. And it's like, but it pops up when you're in the app. Like it'll kick you out the app and then it goes dark on your home screen, the app. So, you know, like you can't be in there, like it's dark. And then if you try and click on it, it's like you've used your time for the day. And then it'll say like 5 more minutes or override for the day. And then you can choose those or be like, oh, I've used my limit. Like, let me do that. But I feel like that's a whole nother form of self-restraint that they even give you the option. Because I remember when it first, I've done it like a couple times just to be like, oh, I'm gonna, you know how people do. Oh, I'm gonna like lock it after an hour. And I just hit the override.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Literally, like, not even, like, you use your time, like, in 2 seconds.
That's what I think
clicked
I would
it.
do. Like, just knowing myself, if like, yeah, I would just hit override.
Which I'm like, dang, like, I wish they locked it. Like,
Right.
you were regretting that you even put that on your phone.
Literally.
Like, lock it down. You can't even unlock it until the next day.
No, if they did that, that'd be crazy.
I know. I feel like I would be complaining.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I can see how that could be helpful.
It's like you have to
But,
do real self-restraint.
You do.
After you do that. Like, you can't be a, oh, whatever, I'm going to do it anyway type person. No. If you really want to follow your little guideline that you put for yourself, you have to have real self-restraint because it literally says bypass. But I think it's good to have awareness of how long you've been using it because that makes you like not want to go on it. If it's like you have set yourself up for an hour of TikTok and you're like, I've done an hour.
Yeah. I feel like that's a better way to use it. Maybe like a timer type thing to be like, oh, like you've been on here an hour, like maybe
like that's enough.
Yeah, put it down for a little while, do something else.
Yeah.
Like, you know, in that way, I feel like it would be more helpful. Just to have you be more helpful.
Well, I feel like that is how it is.
But not, maybe you don't want it for the entire day. But maybe, let's say, you know, sometimes people don't realize how much time passes when they're scrolling.
But that's, you're not understanding. Once you used it for an hour, it stops. Like, it'll say, you've used this for an hour, or whatever you put on it. So, like, that is sort of a timer, because it's telling you how much time you used it. Yeah,
but then it's like, for the rest of the day, you can't use it, unless you bypass it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm saying, if they had something where it was just, like, not necessarily, like, you can't use it for the rest of the day, but just the timer part, I feel like that would help a lot of people, too.
I feel like it's the same thing. I feel like that's redundant.
Could be, but
yeah,
I was saying that's how I would use it. Much. That's how I would use the same thing.
I think it's good to be like, all right, that's like, I'm not about to be scrolling on here all day.
Yep.
Cause I feel like that's a good, if you were scrolling and then you have stuff to do and then you're like, okay, I haven't scrolled in an hour. Like, maybe I should start on, like, what I need to do.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good thing. Have you ever done a social media cleanse?
No. I've never felt the need to. I know there's, like, for me, I have certain apps I just don't use. Like, I've tried them and I'm like, this isn't really my thing. But other than that, no. I've never done one.
I have never, like, deleted Instagram or anything like that, but I just feel like I never felt like I've had friends who've done it and they're like, yeah, it was great. And they're like totally, like, I have friends who have like done it, committed to it. Like, they were offline for like 2 weeks, off, no Instagram even on their app, even on their phone, I mean. And I'm like, that's great, but I just never felt the need to do it.
Yeah.
I feel like when my friends have done it, there was a specific reason, like, why they were like, I need to do this right now. I just haven't done that. So I just feel like,
yeah, I'm like, one day maybe if I feel the need to. But I haven't.
I feel like I do social media cleanses when I go on vacation because I'm not really on it.
That's true, yeah.
Like, my screen time is non-existent when I'm on vacation. So I feel like that's my cleanse.
Yeah, that can be a cleanse from a lot of things too. But yeah, I've just never felt the need to. I feel like when I need to put it down, I have enough self-control to like just put it down, thankfully. You know what I mean? So it's
and read and pick up a book.
Yeah, and pick up a book.
But I read.
Yeah.
I love reading. So I feel like, if anything, if I, like, you know how you like scroll on your phone like before bed? I have started to just like read before bed instead. Like, I will swap those things.
Yeah.
Because attention span.
I know. I've been doing the same this year. I've actually been doing really good with that. It was one of my goals. So
basically, put that dang phone down. You know you got stuff to do.
That part. That part, period.
You know you got stuff to do. Put the phone down. That's why your mom said that. Put the phone down.
Okay.
You acting like that because you want that phone. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below. Tell us what you think about screen time. Have you been on a social media cleanse? Are you thinking that it's your phone? What's your attention span like? Tell us everything in the comments. Everything. Let us know. And because we want to know. Like, anyway, let's keep the conversation going. Please subscribe. Like this video. If you're listening on audio, please follow and download this episode. We can't wait to talk to y'all again. See y'all later. Bye.